EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker Brandon Aubrey, set for the start, and off we go from the desert.
Corey Jackson on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 9. Once again, it's Genty. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the linebacker, Nick Bolson. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. So fourth down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. As he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass. both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 57-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
That's good.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Run right up the gut with Genty. Good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Moving to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will score! Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Denver. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Genty. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
action. Here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Santos' kick is good. And the Broncos will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Give them what they asked for. It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You that are really stuff, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Open right side is a Okonkwo. And he'll be forced out of bounds. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
On the carry, it's Cook. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Run with Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Stroud. Short one there to Okonkwo. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Cook. Only a yard there. Tackle made inside. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Raiders take a 10-3 lead.
Raiders 10, Broncos 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey. this one away. Jackson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. Here's 2nd and 9. Now McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just wouldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard
From
line.
the gun, here's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
To the air once more is McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, and is batted away. It is incomplete.
They have a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Moore going in motion. They motion the slot man left. Genty. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try it now with Genty. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. He'll get him behind his blockers, send forward for pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action with Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Las Vegas. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now Genty. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Kobe Bryant there to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
A 39-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is catch number 60 for the season.
1st down. 1st and goal, Denver.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Algier. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw is McCarthy. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
17. Broncos 10.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run the toss with Cook. Space to run inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Auburn good with the extra point. And the Raiders move out to a 24-10 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Genty. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
And a missed tackle there. He pushed it forward. He'll give him 4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From 31, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Algier. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. To throw, it's McCarthy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Why can't we score?
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make it play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. McBride is the motion man. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Third down and 9. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Algier is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On incentives for the PAT. His kick is good. Broncos back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Run up the middle with Cook. He is met and drops. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Quickly out to Collins. So again, maybe 3 out of that one. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Now Algier. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is going to be all in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10. Once again, it's Cook. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. That's a Conklin. He's going to have a 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Open right side is a Bronco. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he gets that one complete to Collins. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. Throwing is Stroud. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. Second and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to go all the way. Oh, that's some late magic. They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's first down. To throw is Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
35-yard line.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now the Raiders getting out of the first of their timeouts. They get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. He'll swing this one out to Cook.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's second down and 3. Now, Stroud. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2. But me, my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
The decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here. That'll be caught, and he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. Kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.